live now? Okay, let me share. I don't see it yet. Somebody, come in. Come in. Was that somebody knocking on the door? There was knocking on the door. Oh, I'm live. Hold on, let me share. Mm-hmm. Welcome, everyone. While we are sharing, I need everyone to share with me. Share to your friends and your family all across the United States and beyond the Mississippi. Look at me, look, I'm rhyming. I'm sending to all my friends and family too. Y'all grab y'all a nice tall glass of water to drink tonight because I know it's a lot of thirsty people out there. So I want to make sure you all stay hydrated while you are watching the Wyntis Hall show. I want to make sure you all stay hydrated because I know you all are watching, whether you pop on now or later. But thank you for tuning in. Nikki, we got to give a shout out to A10 News Media Group. I don't believe that we did that last night, so shout out to A10 News Media Group. Make sure you hit that Cash App for my main man, the greatest producer in town, Mickey Jordan. Mickey, I just sent it to you.
No.
Ain't that crazy? Well, that just shows you my sending game is good. I just want to make sure that everybody, I try to share so everybody can get the news because the other news come on at 6 o'clock, so we gotta share too. Get our news out there.
Right.
So keep sharing. We're gonna have a special co-host drop in with us tonight. We're gonna have us some more public speaking. That's what I'm gonna call it for my show, Winters Hall Public Speaking. We're gonna have that on tonight, so you can weigh in on some of the matters that I'm going to be discussing tonight, the things that's going on in the city. I shout out to Dr. Rex Weaver and the Weaver Family Dentistry. I went to the dentist today. If I sound a little crazy. And usually, like I said on my post, because I had to post about it, I'm telling you, it was an amazing experience. Because I asked him, "Do you have the gas?" And he said that he doesn't deal with the gas. I said, "Well, I can't come to you." And then people were telling me, "Well, no, it won't hurt, Winters. You got to go." I said, I no. You do what's best for your mouth. I have to do what's best for my mouth. But they kept saying that, you should try Dr. Weaver. You should try Dr. Weaver. So, when I went ahead and I tried Dr. Weaver, and may I tell you, it was a pleasant doctor's visit. We sat, he talked. That's the only time he said I didn't talk. I felt that little shade that he threw at me, but I wasn't going to dare say nothing back to him while he was trying to fix on my teeth. I'm doing like Cardi, get a bag and fix your teeth. So that's what I'm doing. Mickey, how you doing today?
I'm surviving.
Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Like I said, I want to hurry up and I have to get my shout outs in first because they be trying to cut me off at the end. So shout out to like I said, A10 News Media Group, Mickey Jordan. Also shout out to Weaver Family Dentistry, Dr. Rex Weaver. See, my mouth is still a little sore. Also, I wanted to remind, you know what? Happy birthday, Deacon Doomis. Somebody tag Deacon Doomis in my show, so he know that I care about him. Let him know that I told him happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, Deacon Doomis. What did you tell me to say? You don't look a day over 50 and keep up the good work. I think I said everything he told me to say. Um, what's up, Trevor? Trevor, we're back tomorrow for our 12 noon news, end of the week news. So listen, I popped up two good topics on Facebook, and I didn't have them on my little cards. You know, I be having my little cards in case I be needing some content because I don't want people make. I don't want people to say I've been stealing their content and their expressions and stuff because I don't want to be petty like that. So, I'm gonna have my own content and I'm gonna be my own person because I can't get petty. I'm just gonna go ahead and address that at the beginning, Mickey. I can't get petty, but I'm not going to be. I'm not gonna be on my podcast like other people. Mickey, did I just do that to you, Mickey? I'm not going to be on my podcast though, shall name nameless, and I'm not gonna be petty like that, but keep my name out your mouth. Because all I was saying is back in 2019, they didn't have nothing to say because I lived outside the city then. That was for nearly. Lived outside the city wasn't a problem. But now that I'm from Miss Weaver, people keep their name, my name in their mouth. She live outside the city, but I've been working in the city, and I know I didn't need to address that, but I just want to be petty just for a minute.
You want to be a little petty?
Just a little petty.
Yeah.
Now, moving right along.
Let's get busy then.
Let's get busy. We talked the other day on Facebook about affordable housing in Flint. What is affordable housing? I wanted to know what did the people in Flint Politics Reboot. If you are listening, go join my page, Flint Politics Reboot. Um, how do you feel about affordable housing in Flint? First of all, there's no houses being built. I think that if they did build another something like they did with University Estates, because that's still very popular. Yeah. I think that it would do good. Somebody mentioned, well, they had Smith Village, but the homes weren't sold on time, and I didn't want to give specific details because I like to have my facts when I'm out there and I'm talking. But I do remember Suzanne Wilcox coming before a council, and Kate Fields was questioning her about about the houses. Why should we keep dumping in money fixing up these houses and they keep going in stripping them, blah blah blah. And I don't know what happened to that, but I do know a couple council people stay over there in the area. Well, one that I know of stays over there in the area, and it's nice. If you go down, I think that's Garland Street. It looks like a totally different street now. It's some very nice houses. So we do need affordable housing, and but they're giving us apartments, and I'm not even gonna say affordable apartments because if you look at the rent, yep, and you're right, Melissa. The homes they used to be for 600 are now almost double, and that's what I was going to say. I'm sorry, let me pull the mic up. So Miss Brenda Boyd, shout out to Miss Brenda Boyd. She keeps up with everything, you guys. I try to do my best to post all the news, but check out my girl Brenda Boyd's page. She has a lot of information going on there too, and she does share a lot of our content. So thank you for always supporting me in A10. But the houses, like the apartments and the lofts downtown, they $1,200-$1,300, and they're not moving to a 3 bedroom. I don't even know how people afford those apartments downtown in a loft. I had wanted to live down there when I was single, but you can't move into no family unit. That's impossible. I mean, for me, as for my median salary of affordability, because I don't know how Flint got their affordable plan. They said it was based off of Genesee County. And while I'm talking about certain subjects and you guys are jotting down your notes that you want to call in and talk about, I'm gonna have Mickey pin the number to the bottom of the screen. Our call-in number is 810-820-7067. 867. Don't call in right now. Let me finish what I got to say, and then we're gonna start taking your calls. So, we're finding out that a lot of the residents here in Flint, yeah, Trevor, you can call in as soon as I say you can. Look, as soon as I say you can, you can call in. But we're finding out that a lot of the residents can't really afford the affordable housing unless they want to stick people somewhere like Aldrich Place, where they have like they don't even have real screens on the windows over there. They got like metal screens. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Like or the housing projects out there on Carpenter Road or something like the Regencies. That's what they consider affordable housing for. I'm just gonna say it like lower income black and white people. It is no race factor when it comes to being poor. Poor don't have no choice. Okay, so things are not affordable around here to us, and a lot of the residents they want to speak out. They want to go to certain meetings, but they don't have the avenues to learn about these things. That's why we're on here now. We're talking about it because I believe that if the Flint residents had a choice on some of these projects, that they would not vote for a lot of this stuff. They want housing. You want a legacy. You want something to leave behind for your children and your grandchildren, like Big Mama did back in the day. Even though some of the kids lost it in taxes, but I'm still Big Mama left the house here for you. You can't leave no apartment here or no loft here for your child. So I'm just saying we need to do better, Flint. Shardy, they claim it's affordable housing, but it's not really because they're going to start charging an arm and a leg in the next year after being in those apartments for a year. You're right. You're exactly right. Like it's not affordable housing. So Derek Smart, a way to get folks in the community involvement is ownership. Exactly. And I know Leela Harvey McGee, she speaks a lot about home ownership, and I would love to have her on one day so we can really deep dive into this topic about affordable housing. Um, Hi, Dick. You don't have to just poke your head on in. Come on. What's that? You ain't gonna say hi. Hi, Jamaica. Look, Mickey just closed the door. Jamaica. Hi, Jamaica. And so, another hot topic that we talked about on Facebook this week, besides the affordable housing, we talked about the city of Flint versus Mays, and I wanted to see how the residents. I always ask about the residents because you all mostly stay in city of Flint. You follow me. I give you the news. You give me the feedback. How do you feel about you guys are suing Eric Mays? The city of Flint. You are the city of Flint, correct? So they're using your taxpayer. There you go, Tamika. They're using your taxpayer dollars to sue Eric Mays. So I'm just asking, like, did y'all have a say so on suing Eric Mays? Jamaica, did you get a say so?
No, ma'am.
No, I didn't. A lot of people on Facebook didn't get a say so either. Now they tried to brush that under the rug quickly because it was two cases out there. Now it was the Eric Mays versus the city of Flint. Thank you, Jamaica, for stopping in. It was Eric Mays versus the city of Flint when he got through out of his presidency. But then this little one right here just quickly swirled up and shouts out to Jaquanda and the Flint Beat for telling us about this. City of Flint versus Eric Mays. So they said that he has outbursts and he gets puts out of a lot of meetings. Yes, he does. Does he act the fool? Yes, he does. Does he go off the wire? Yes, he does. But let me tell you something. If you call him and tell him that the water in your grandmama's cousin house is not working, he gonna do first of all, he gonna show up. And then he gonna call somebody. If he don't bring it with him, a bottle of water, then he gonna get you some more water by the end of the day. And if he don't answer the phone, he gonna call you back and he gonna say, "Did you just call Councilman May's phone?" He's always there. He's dependable. So is it just me, Flint? Because we're gonna have public speaking tonight. Is it just me, or do you think that the city is trying to silence his voice? I'm not gonna say the city. I'm gonna say you guys, because you guys are the ones that are the city of Flint. You are suing Eric Mays. So are you trying to silence Eric Mays' voice? What about the rest of us that have a big mouth? I got a big mouth. I like to talk. other people like to talk around here on podcasts. What are you going to do? Take everyone to court to silence their mouths? I feel like that's an infringement on the Constitution. Um, what was that? Freedom of speech? Did I get that right, Mickey?
And you said freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
I don't think we got freedom of speech.
We don't have freedom of speech.
We don't have freedom of speech.
We don't have freedom of speech.
Yeah,
As a race is what you're saying. Is that what you're telling me? As a black race, we don't have freedom of speech, or just as people that speak out in general in Flint don't have freedom of speech?
oh yeah, we're on a plantation. I mean, we on. Yes, we are on a plantation in Flint, but where I,
Okay,
hell
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, somebody said on there today, and I want to say it was Quentin, but I can't remember. And he said that Flint was in another crisis. So I said we got hit with the water crisis, we got hit with the COVID crisis, and he said now Flint is in an identity crisis. That touched me when he said that.
What's the identity crisis though?
Are we confused on who we are and where we belong? We will go and spend our dollar across town. Like I said, I will go to Denison Clarkston when I have one right here on Flushing Road the whole time. Dr. Rex Free.
Mm.
But I'll go and spend my money out there. I've done it before. Everybody has done it before. If you said they ain't done it, you're alive. Because, in our mind, we were raised to think if you want it done right, you got to go to the white man. I said it. Yes, I said it. But we were conditioned. And I think now we're being conditioned to allow certain things. We are allowing freedom of speech from some, but not from others. Perfect example. We got council people that calling other council people ghetto. We got other ones that say things, and now he's getting sued. I mean, so to me, you're trying to silence certain people that have a voice.
I mean, they are Eric Masons.
You think they're Eric Masons
Yeah, they definitely Eric Masons because you got to think.
and Derek Smart? When you don't vote or get involved, this is what you get back in return. You are absolutely right.
No, I can't. I gotta disagree with the brother on that.
Why do I agree with him?
I'm
Because when
gonna
you
tell
don't,
you
okay,
why.
well, I want to
Because
hear
it's
why.
people who voted, and sometimes you can play with the election. So you can be in and voted. That's why you have like young people don't want to be involved in it now. You saw our recording at the Genesee Canvas board.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Only a fool,
Would have signed their name
not just that,
on that
only a
paper.
fool would sit up here and say that this election wasn't tampered.
That's true.
Only a fool who would think can't see that this election wasn't tampered with.
Right. They had 26 or 27 out of the 56 precincts that didn't balance. That didn't make the news. The other news.
Right.
It made our headline news. So it was like half of the precincts here in Flint didn't balance. You couldn't go back and do a recount because they wasn't signed off right.
Right.
The election supervisor, which was Gloria Boone, she wouldn't even sign off on it.
Right.
So, and then the election workers passed. They voted for the election, and that just messed me up. And then when they went up there, hello, we got a Weaver in the house. Here's the Weaver.
Hello, hello.
Weaver, and more Weaver. It's my girl Adrian. Adrian, we talking about the election now. We're gonna have public speaking in a few minutes.
Okay.
You go ahead and do your shares too.
Yes, that's what I'm
to
doing.
our little young people. Adrian, people be asking good questions. That little Lexi girl,
Mm-hmm.
and the Taylor Williams. I like them too.
You like that?
Yes, they ask good questions too.
I
So
like that. That's
okay,
what I
so
think.
yes, back talking about the election, Mickey.
Yeah, but brother Derek said he
What Derek
disagreed with that. He said if voter turnout was over 50 and 70%, we would have won. Can't blame all on irregularity.
Absolutely, that's why I agree with him. If listen, Mickey, wait a minute before you go. Flint is, and this is not being racist on any levels. Flint is a majority black city. Okay, I could just say off the top of my head, Flint is 80% black. We can even say 70% black. 75% black.
Yeah, let's say it's about
Let's say
75
75% black.
Mm-hmm.
If we had 70% of the people to vote, there's no way it wouldn't even been any questions about the votes.
Mm-hmm.
Because whoever won would have won by a landslide. That's what Derek is saying, Mickey.
I get
Yeah.
that. No, I get that, but I still think with certain people in power,
Hmm.
they would have still cheated.
Well,
Because I mean, you got the
but
reason
you
I say
can't. You
that.
can't cheat. Or you can't make up no
Shit,
14,000 ballots.
shit, you don't know the games people will play.
Well, that's
Because
true.
I'm looking,
That's
look,
true.
look. They got more to lose with Dr. Weaver being in.
Yes, they do. And I
You
see
can't
that
tell
now. I
me
see that now,
what
Mickey.
people won't go to
They will go to great lengths.
to keep their thing rolling when they
Yes.
know. I just like even with this. I mean, with the cheating that they did, when they even went to Lance, and when you seen Art talking,
We're
Mike
gonna have to
talking.
turn that off because that made noise last night.
Shit,
We got this nice quiet one over here, Mickey.
it's cool. I'm cool. I can't get over here anyway.
She can do it. Okay, good.
But listen, what I'm saying is, when you seen the canvases, when they talk, even with Art them down in Lance,
Hmm.
when they can see it was cheating, well, allegedly it wasn't a fair election.
Hmm.
You gonna go with that?
I
You
mean,
get
yeah, because
sued.
people sat down. It wasn't just from Genesee County. A guy sat down from Ann Arbor said they was collecting absentee ballots 8, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Mm.
I mean, so it was stuff happening everywhere. But like one person said, you gonna have this as long as you have physical paper. I don't think that was said like there, but
Mm-hmm.
we talk about this quite often. Paper is old school. As long as you're gonna you have a somebody touch a
Oh,
piece of
Trevor said
paper.
it's 54% of Flint is African American population.
Trevor, you and that mathematics. Thank you, Trevor. Even if
Nobody
50,
called in Becky.
even if 50% voted, 50% black people voted, we could have won fairly. We wouldn't even have to be going through all of this what we're going through. But I want to hear from you. I don't want. I'm not going to dive off into all of my topics because I like hearing from the public. Again, 810-820-7067. Call in, express yourself. We are having public speaking. We are going to keep it to 3 minutes tonight, so we'll be asking you to wrap up. We're gonna let Adrian answer the phone tonight. Because I did it on her show last night.
Well, while they until they call in, let's continue to talk about what we were
Okay,
talking
so let's
about
get
because I
talking.
like this topic.
Okay, so the election. Okay, so we talked about affordable housing. We gave them a couple topics to talk about.
Okay.
Affordable housing. We talked about you. Oh, here's our first caller.
All right.
All right. So you gotta push that one. Then you gotta push the speaker button. Then you gotta turn it around. Okay. Then you gotta say, "Caller,
City
you're on the
Morgue.
air."
Caller, you are on the air.
You gotta say City Morgue.
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing well. So this one just was going on about the
Caller? Can you introduce yourself?
and rent in city of Flint.
Caller, can you introduce yourself?
Caller.
Rentcapping.com. Average rent is $822, but when you go to cost of living calculator,
That's true.
one person, and this is living off the bare minimum, including just having ramen and maybe a pair of socks to your name. Cost of living is $1,387. That's without luxuries such as internet, TV,
Mm-hmm.
electricity for 16 hours a day.
Yeah, that's true.
For a family of four, it goes to $3,167. But when you look at the overall standard cost for everyone, you're looking at closer to $3,300 for a family of four, and for one person, you're looking at closer to $1,700. Rent will break down closer to $1,200 at that point.
Wow. So,
Yeah, me and that math.
so you don't have you just don't have any money to
But
live off
I
of.
thought I called just to punctuate that point for because most people, our average income in this city is actually rather low. So if you're looking at $1,300 for rent, that's more than half your or half your income if you're at a $15 an hour job.
Right.
Right.
And then
If you have to throw half your money at rent, you're not living, you're existing.
that's true.
Mhm.
Another guy commented on the Facebook post this morning and said that, well, if this our affordable housing was cheaper than it was in Texas, but I mean the wages are better in Texas. We got jobs here with firefighters starting at what 13, $14 an hour.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
and you can't afford a
if
twelve
you're
hundred
trying to
dollar
compare
apartment.
places, that's apples and oranges. Where I lived, Midland, Texas, $1,600 a month for a two-bedroom apartment. Okay, but that was also in the Permian Basin with oil fields. Now, if I were looking at Bucktooth, Kentucky, I'd probably be looking at about $600 a month for a uh, one sheet metal trailer rent. There's a large difference. This is
Hmm.
a high population area where our income should be a lot higher. Our infrastructure was designed to house and sustain 200,000 people. We're down to
Right.
87,000.
Right.
We don't have the population that the city was built for. There should
Right.
be an overabundance of jobs. Unfortunately, there are none. And those that are here are willing to lowball. Why? Because people are desperate.
Right. And then the ones that are lowballing, you can't get the people to work there.
Mhm.
But all right, Trevor, this is your 30-second wrap up.
Cost of living and your expenses. It's a ripoff at this point. It kind of reminds me of labor towns or company towns from the Midwest. So you would move your workforce with you, especially on the rail line. And what they would do is they would, quote, provide you food and housing. But for that food and housing, they wouldn't pay you 80% of your paycheck.
Mm, okay.
And that housing was a tent, and the food was a communal crock pot with baked beans.
Wow. Well, we'll get
And
into
it's
that some
very
more.
similar to that here. They just found new ways to do it. New ripoffs for a new age, right?
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Well,
Well, thank you,
well,
Trevor.
thank you, Trevor. 810-820-7067. Give us a call. Express yourself. Get it off your chest. Let us know how you feel. This is Wyntis Hall's public speaking. So, while we're waiting for the next caller, I'll keep going with topics. Like, it's just so much all over the city of Clinton. I'll get to use my cards today. Um, Instead, I didn't bring my glasses. Hold on.
She need a light, card, everything.
Right, I be trying so hard. So, another thing I had down here because we were talking about council. So, yesterday, I can't remember if we talked about it, but do you think that Councilman Murphy is going to bring back up that alleged bid rigging? Because he said he wanted to talk about it after the election. It's December the 1st. So, I'm just wondering, anybody out there in the third ward, if you want to give your
Opinion
councilman a call,
and
see,
tell him this,
tell him to bring it
do what he
back
said.
up. Do what he said. He said
Since he was waiting until after the
Councilman
election.
Murphy does what
Oh
I
my
say.
God, here you go.
I'm just saying that's what he said. Councilman Murphy do what Councilman Murphy does. Okay, so we want Councilman Murphy to do what he said
He's
and
gonna
bring it back up. That's what he said he was gonna do. Chris Caleb, George Bush won Florida when about 90% of the blacks voted in Florida. The Supreme Court stepped in and decided the election because the blacks voted Democrat. Huh? That's pretty much true. That's pretty much true. Trevor said public speaking where the public is paid attention to. Yes, yes, yes. Snow Show. What's up? Shouts out to John O. Snow, the hood. Gotta say the hood. So yes, we want Councilman Murphy to look into that alleged bid rigging.
What he said he was gonna
So
talk about.
we still don't want things to stop. We still have to remember the fight of justice for um, John Fleming, Kiera, is it Howell or Powell? We still have the Mitchell brothers, and then we have Mr. Vatrice Davis. Now, this is where I'm going with that. I just wanted to make sure that I got that in. But I was shocked when Miss Carey from the fire department, the deputy chief, she retired. We talked about all of that, but we didn't talk about. I felt like since nearly fired Chief Barton,
Okay.
he could have kind of redeemed himself maybe a little bit
By
if he would
hiring
have
her.
made her the first African American female
some
fire
history.
chief.
Mhm.
I mean, that kind of would have made history.
Yeah.
Why he naming buildings after the first black firefighter, but you're not really doing it any justice
Right.
when you looked over her and went back and got someone from 20 years ago. That was a slap in the face to
It
her
definitely was.
and to the African American women. I'm just gonna say it. It's been a lot of people that were like shocked. She
Yeah.
should have been the first black female fire chief in Flint, Michigan.
Definitely should have. She should have gotten that opportunity hands
Mhm.
down.
Yep, she should
Hands
have.
down.
Let me see what else we want to talk about. Council musical chairs. We talked about that last night.
Yeah.
810
820.
7067. Tell us how you feel about that. I mean, can Councilman Mays move his chair if he feels threatened? But hell, he would have to sit outside because everybody be coming for him. I don't know where he could sit at in
Yeah.
council chambers where he wouldn't get attacked.
Yeah, because Maisie's always getting attacked.
You know, maybe he could sit back there by Paul with a little table and have his own little camera on him. That's the only place he may do good. And then they still may put him out for shouting because I mean he got put out at recess. So
He got put out of recess.
he got put out at
At
recess.
recess.
The man was on recess. First,
It was
she's
on recess. You sure?
yeah, I'm sure it was recess. Allie said, Mr. Mays, we're 2 minutes in. We could have been done by now. He says, well, I want a roll vote. She says, we're in recess. So then he walked out and he said the hell something. And so then she said, that's out. You're put out. And he was like, well, I thought you just said we was in recess. But it's been more people that said worse things on that council than just hell.
Yeah.
You know, it's like to me, I know, like I said earlier, Eric Mays is not by far the best thing walking, okay? But that man will help you. He will show up, and they can take him to court every day. He don't care. He's going to represent himself,
Yes.
and he's not going to change his delivery.
No, not at all.
Sometimes if you sit there, yes, I would like to get my street paved on the north side, please. Can you please pave my streets in the second and third ward? When you get a chance to, we appreciate it. I want my streets paved on the north end of Flint.
Yeah.
Okay, now who you gonna listen to? You gonna listen to the ones that's sitting there like this saying, "Oh, when you get a chance, just fix a couple potholes." Or you gonna listen to the one that no,
like, I deserve this.
We deserve better treatment.
Yeah.
Okay. I almost seen again with my own eyes, and I've been saying it for 3.5 years now. Susan and Pearson. Even I talked about it when Councilman Mays was here. It is coming out that where they got the cones at now. And I looked at it because I waited till all the cars passed because they almost got into a wreck. And so that hole is stretching out from the center lane into that second lane, closest to the center lane. So when you get up on it, you got to swerve, but it's swerving in you into that outside lane. And that car is like, you know, so that's what almost happened the other day. So then I had one of the street maintenance workers say, the reason why they can't fix Susan and Pearson Road is because the creek goes underneath all the way to Northwestern. Mr. Mays said they told him that they couldn't fix it because they was waiting for a part.
So which one is it?
Which one is it? And then while we're talking about paving streets, you see me move my car. It's on 810-820-7067. Don't just talk on the keyboard, talk on the phone.
You know who this Wyntis Williams is?
Wyntis Williams, no, I don't.
That ain't one of them fake pages.
I believe so, but I don't know. We're not gonna get everybody that's gonna agree, but so I don't care.
No, okay. I'm
Um,
just checking.
so um, what was I talking about? Paving. So we're talking about paving the street. So I post the agendas, not just because I don't have anything to do. I'm liking that people are getting engaged with Flint politics, and like I said, a lot of the young people are getting engaged with Flint politics. So we looked on the agenda. They're going to pave Welch, DuPont, and Fleming Road. But here's a caveat to it. It's always a but, baby.
Mhm.
They only gonna page Welch from Ballinger to Chevrolet. Now I'll be damned. You about to collide when you going down Welch to MLK.
Mhm.
That's not enough for no two lanes right
No.
there. Then the middle entryway and the sidewalk, the street and all of that. But like I told a couple people that stay up there, y'all just gonna have to wait. Now why wouldn't they just go ahead and just pave the whole street?
Mhm.
And then on DuPont, they only going from Pasadena to Coatman. I know. I think the rest of it is paved after that, though, going back
Yeah.
towards.
Mhm.
Okay, so they're going to pave the rest of that.
Okay.
But just from Pasadena to Coatman, which is pretty good because going from Moon's Funeral Home and that part,
Right.
that stretch is pretty good. And then from on Fleming Road, they only going from Pearson Road to Pasadena.
Okay.
Now you're missing that little chunk of Fleming Road right there from McClellan to Pasadena. And then I don't know if around that circle around there from Fleming Road from Pearson to Carpenter. I don't know how that little stretch is. I don't travel over
know how
there.
that is.
So I just wanted to let you know what they was gonna be. Oh, we got somebody on it.
Hello, hello. You are on.
Get that name.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Baby. What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? Say it for me again. Your phone is kind of breaking up.
Okay, can you guys hear me much better
That,
now?
that's
Yes,
better.
yes, that's BB. That's Miss
Okay.
Becky Brown.
This is Baby. I was just calling to say, hey, what's going on? What's going on?
How
So
you
I
doing?
have a question.
What's that?
It's off topic, but it's on topic. It's
Yes.
right on topic. So I'm trying to plan activity and I'm going out. And I was wondering, will you guys tell where you can with the cross on them?
You said what?
Say it one more time. Yep.
Oh, we got a bad connection.
Yeah, we got a
Becky.
bad connection.
Okay, just hang up. Maybe she'll call back.
Call back in. It's a bad connection.
Okay, Becky Brown, if you listen to us, we got a bad connection. Vertus Williams, I don't know who you are. But it say, why would you think that I'm fake? I've noticed you never read any of my comments. Um, yeah, you could say that about my podcast being fake, but you're watching it, so thank you. You did say, you're right. People have said worse things. Councilman Bird said the F word to Councilman Mays, and then she said that she did not say it, even though you can hear it under the YouTube video. I mean, yeah. I mean, also Quincy called her.
We cussed her out. That's what I typed that in. I just
You
typed
typed
that
that in, Quincy
because I said
cussed her out?
Quincy cussed her out.
Mhm.
You know, I didn't reach because I didn't read her comments, but I didn't see no comments worth reading. You said it wasn't gonna be no beard rigging. That
Yeah.
you could throw that away. You didn't say nothing about evil words and saying ghetto. So I mean, I don't even know why she tuning in.
Hey, I mean, you know what? I thank all of our
Oh,
viewers.
whoever it
I
is.
thank everyone that's tuning in. That's why I thank them all for watching because without you, it would be no me. Yes, it would. Okay, Becky, call us back because your phone went out. So okay, so let me keep going. 810-820-7067. Y'all been dying to call in. Come on and call in. Now don't get scared on me now. So we talked about the clerk, and now it's just Davina. Okay, here go Becky.
Wait, what?
It's just Davina. So because the other one dropped out, the Angela girl. We talked about that last night.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
Angela,
but
wait
this
a
the
minute.
funny part though.
What's the funny
No,
part?
it's on that though. But did you see how his supporters trying to say, see, Davina was up in there? That ain't who they was gonna give it to.
Oh no.
Yeah, they don't never want to say
They
that.
was gonna give it to that Angela girl.
Right? Who dropped out?
And Angela girl, she seen all of that canvas and stuff. She seen all that election stuff.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh hell to the no! Y'all not about to get me up in this. No.
You talking? Yeah, you talking about
The other candidate for the clerk."
yeah.
She said, "Shit, I ain't coming up in here. I'm gone."
And that's the thing.
Mhm.
Why did they do that behind where they brought what's the word I'm looking for?
Where they went
Nah,
executive
yeah,
session.
well, yeah. Why would you want to do it behind closed doors if you truth and transparency?
Because they got truth and transparency.
Because Davina wasn't getting a job.
Exactly. But Davina sitting up there like Mr. Eric Mays said it. Davina said she don't mind if she don't be anonymous. And Davina sitting up there looking like, no, I don't. So why you want to keep it quiet if it's just Davina and the other girl who dropped out? Because you wasn't gonna give it to Davina. That's what I think. So now, and I said it, and I'm gonna say it loud. Davina should get that promotion as a non-competitive promotion because it is no one else with internally that applied for the job. Stay tuned and let's see what happens.
Right.
Now, follow up on that. Okay. Committee chairs. We didn't get to that. So I got confused. I posted the other day. I said, Allie Hunter Roder. I can't never get her name.
Just go with Carolyn Bryant.
Just go with Carolyn Bryant. Okay, so she was going to Brenda. We're gonna talk about that, baby. Hold, put a pin right there. Okay, put a pin right there in that, Miss Brenda Boyd. Now, the committee chairs, Allie said that she wanted everybody to email her who had interest in being the finance and the governmental ops and legislative and grants chairpersons. Now, May said, "Well, let's just go ahead and just get the shit out the way real quick." And they had a vote, and he said, "I just nominate, make a motion that we keep Tiny Burns as chair." And all of them said they said it was like 6-3. If it was 9, I can't remember. Whatever it was, them three said yes. Everybody else said no. So we know that Tanya Burns is not going to be the finance chair, which I'm glad about it. I'm glad Tanya get to sit back and watch and have a break for a minute. But that don't mean that Tanya Burns still not gonna be in the finances if that's what y'all think, because y'all not gonna have her as finance chair.
Oh, so Dennis Pfeiffer didn't even vote for her to be finance chair?
No.
He voted against her?
Yes, because he knew
Judy Priestley too?
Yeah, they had that vote. That was the night they had the president and the vice president vote. Hell yeah, Dennis voted against because he's vice president. No, he ain't. So he gonna be. I don't know. Still now.
Now, the reason I'm asking that, it's all clear now.
It's clear.
It's clear why when Dennis never speak up when he act like he never heard evil words and saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear now.
Why is it clear?
It's clear now.
Because it's part of the sensational six.
You better believe it.
That's
the 2 sound bowls and the 4 devils.
Oh, me. Oh, Lord, A10 News Media Group. Okay, now, wait a minute. So we got to tune in Wednesday because to see who gets a rose. Lord, there I go again. I think about the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, like whoever Allie pins the rose on is going to be the committee chair because it still ain't came out yet. So I'm hoping that we find out when they release the agendas, or they may be waiting for some big spectacular moment for Wednesday. So we got to find out Wednesday who's going to be the committee chairs. Type in who you think is going to be the chairs. My guess for finance is going to not. People are saying Judy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Judy and Dennis is kind of unpredictable. They may go either way.
Okay.
Dennis get his hands on that finance chair. Dennis is going to roll. He's going to roll his head. Dennis is going to turn into Lil Don. That's his brother.
You think he gonna go roll and he need
What?
listen to me. Who controlling them 5 votes?
I don't know.
He, allegedly, we're gonna say the little man downstairs. I'm using the
Okay.
terminology of
Because he
brother
is smarter.
RL.
Okay.
I'm using the terminology of RL.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be respectful. The man downstairs is controlling them 5 up. Then it's not gonna go against that. He don't want to be on the outside. Believe me when I tell you, he gonna go along with the program.
No, he don't go get he don't go along with the program all the time. Dennis sit up there and I'll never forget that council meeting where he said, "I love I." These were not the words that he used, so please don't quote me. But what I heard him say was, "I love black people. I think black people are beautiful. You all are some of the smartest people I ever known." So when they said, "Well, we would like to appoint Kiera Mays, the young black lady from Detroit, to executive director of the DDA," he said no.
No, no. Let's be honest. The other foe.
But we was talking about him though.
Yeah, I'm just showing you how he's sticking with the other 3. That's what I'm telling you. They roll together because remember, Judy said no.
Judy used to be the swing vote. She used to be the swing vote, but she just swung their damn way.
Yeah, she
But I
swung.
just don't think it's gonna be. I just don't think it. That's right, Chris. Chris said Dennis be lying.
I keep telling y'all that, y'all. Dennis, I remember when Dennis came on.
John called them professional dummies.
When I was doing
Yes, chair.
when I was on the other show when I was over there doing when they was running for council, Dennis came right on there and told us y'all better watch. He used the Malcolm X quote. That's why I call Carol. I mean, I call her the Seventh Ward Councilwoman Carolyn Bryant. He, I know I ain't got. I probably deleted it off of mine, but if you can put it up, he said, "Watch Allie Hokenroder." Like Malcolm X said, you got to watch her. She a liberal, knowing she was a Republican the whole time.
Yeah, Allie
Yeah.
Herderroder, she worked for that Wahlberg, the one who said
But I'm saying,
Barack Obama needed to show his birth
yeah,
certificate.
but he called himself saying, watch her. And
Who
look
said
at
that?
Dennis Pfeiffer, the councilman out of the 8th Ward.
Hmm.
I
Wait a
remember he
minute.
said during count when they was running for city council,
Mm-mm.
he was saying, Ali Hokenroder, you got to watch her. I believe him though, but now you got to watch him.
You know, you always watch a person and say who you gotta watch. That's what my mama taught me. Now listen, Brenda Boyd said Ronnie Dahl, whatever you however you say her name from ABC 12, caught someone illegally scrapping. I seen that today on the news, and she's still waiting on the police to show up. It's dark. She's still out there. Hell, well now that I'm glad that she experienced what we experienced because I seen this on the 12 o'clock was 4 o'clock news.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
earlier.
4 o'clock news or something like that, where she caught the man scrapping, and she says, "I'm gonna wait here for the police." I'm so glad that that man didn't have no weapon because she's still. Brenda Boyd said she's still
She
out
said
there
it's
in the
dark.
dark. People in the comments, one person has threatened her, and then Brenda Boyd said, "Y'all should go on the road." Brenda Boyd, you have me 50 shades effed up, okay? Because I told Mickey, me and Mickey was talking about this before we went on the air. I said, now they stuff be staged because I don't know how in the hell she found that man back behind that school. Me and Mickey B done took our ass back behind the school and somebody come out with a real Draco, okay? So no, hell no, we not going on the road. We don't know no roads to go on
No.
that's safe for us. We gonna come right down here to this little studio. I don't give a damn about them going up in none of them schools, tearing them up, because they gonna sell all them damn schools anyway. Y'all ain't gonna have none of them.
Yeah.
So no, we don't. Me and Mickey ain't going on no damn road here. We
And
got
I ain't going either.
families. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna call her Karen. Karen would kick my ass unless something happened to this baby right here talking about we going on the road.
Nope,
Girl, please,
not
no.
happening.
We're gonna stay
Now,
right here.
Did you just read Verda's question? It's good, but
What did
I'm
Verda
finna
say?
break it down. She said, I think that it's obvious that Dr. Lewis is over special affairs because she chaired it on Monday. And when she took a break, Allie took over. So I will assume
Where do you see
that
Verda's
she is the
comment at?
vice chairperson for special affairs. I think that Judy Priestley would be over finance since she's an accountant. I have no idea who would be in charge of the other committee. But
Verda, did you block
she
me? I
got you
can't
blocked.
see all of
The
that.
reason I'm gonna say, let me break this down, Verda, since you assume I don't read your
I can't
question.
see it.
I just read it, but
Okay.
If Judy, now this is what I mean. She just making a point who she assuming because that's what you ask who would get these committees.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just break it down. Why? For one, Judy Priestley, the same one who said we weren't spending no more opera money until we got a what's the name.
Child, I thought about that
So,
the other day.
so she should be struck from even finance chair because
She sure should.
she just lied.
Yep, she should.
She just be lying. Now it's just getting to like she lying and it's getting that's
Right.
getting real petty.
Right.
You gonna do finances because I'm like well. I mean, y'all could give them some props because when who came down and tried to get the 400,000, oh Dennis, I can't give this, I can't give this, but y'all gave up other money.
Oh yeah, they give up. They didn't want to give money to that. Oh Lord, I hope this Tony Wiggins. Did y'all see him watching? But they didn't want to give money to the store. $600,000. He didn't want to give to the store, which I'm like, hell, they're giving it to everybody else. They might as
Yeah,
well give it
and
to the
then
store.
as far as now,
But the residents
now,
ain't gonna see none of that ARPA money. I'm
no,
just letting y'all know right
yeah,
now.
and now as far as Liddell Lewis, them, y'all have faith in them. And Quincy
Right,
Murphy
Brenda
on the
Boy, you don't
deal.
see the comment either. Maybe Vertus, Mr. Williams
Not
blocked us.
Vertigo.
Blocked us.
No,
Yeah, she might have. If she blocked y'all, because I'm seeing it
No,
on
no,
here.
here go. I see this one. I'm the only voice in my opinion and my observations as what took place on this past Monday. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it as a coup. They sitting up saying right now they playing who getting positions right now.
Right.
We acting like they done probably broke all type of rules because this is a lawless city.
Right. Because attorney, as Councilman Mays said again, that they were. He said, Attorney Kim, y'all sitting up here listening to this man who told y'all it was okay for y'all to meet outside and violate the Open Meetings Act.
But listen, he can lie when you got council people lying.
That's true.
You got Judy saying ain't gonna
Plus,
be no
hell,
money
he's looking
spent.
for another job anyway.
Yeah, he trying to get on down. And you got Judy steady saying, but when she get called out on it, you know that she get quiet.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Quincy about killed me. He's selling out for some chocolate. You're not gonna take my chocolate chip cookies. I hope some God. I mean, I know she ain't she.
Mickey,
I wish her hair
Mickey,
fall in there.
when he said
Like
that the other
chocolate
day,
chip.
you're not gonna take the chocolate chip cookies.
And you
away
know what
from
I
me.
had to go watch. Y'all gonna laugh.
Here go Flint's first councilman Eric Mays, sponsored by the Friends of Eric Mays. Y'all talking very intelligently. Thank you. I've never seen that page before.
Right, I went.
What's this?
I don't know. My black game strong.
Oh,
I went. I'm telling you, I had to go watch some slave movies. I've been watching slave movies.
You watched Django?
Yeah, I saw that, but I mean, I went further than that. I
Mississippi
couldn't even.
Burning.
You know, I had to go. I think I went farther than that too.
Malcolm X.
No, they
You didn't go that far.
I went to damn their roots. I'm telling you to go back and watch to see where Quincy and Liddell them came from. Well, I was trying to find out. Really, I went to man. Listen, I'm being honest. I ain't seen nothing like this.
Derek Smart. Derek, I know Derek. So I know Brenda Boy. See, I know that too. But Derek Smart, I know Derek being funny where he said, I love my $300 water credit boss, and that's all they gonna get. That's all they gonna get from the opera money. All them stacks that. When are the applications for the opera funds gonna be ready?
Right.
When that money gone,
When Eric Mays get his organizational chart,
that organization chart not coming.
because
I
it's
don't know
rolling
why.
pencil hell.
That's what I keep telling y'all. You got Dennis Pfeiffer, Judy Priestley. Look, them four whites. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck who give them that. Them four whites. Let me just be honest with you. They sticking together because they know what they got. They got them two other clowns, and I'm gonna say it, the two clowns rolling with them because they got the big clown, the puppet, who's being told what to do.
He's not the puppet master.
No, he's a puppet.
That's right.
So he telling them what to do. He going back up there because every time you see Quincy, he can say, "I'm on the phone. Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm doing this and that." No, you're not. You getting emails getting told what to do.
Because I bet you $1,000 he won't bring back up that alleged bid, Ricky.
Man, Quincy will probably be recalled. The mayor let him be recalled.
Bring it back up if he want to.
He'd be recalled. They ain't finna keep playing games with them.
And see, Miss Belinda Love said she was driving around, and I apologize, but I cannot read every comment. Um, but what's her name? Belinda Love said she was driving around the second ward, and the blue tarps are tearing apart on the roof of the people houses. And that right there, I had to read that only because the day after the election, I talked to your mom, and she said that was what hurt her the most. She went for a ride by herself, just to, clear her head and stuff. And she said she
Oh, that's
really
not
wanted
him.
to
I'm
do
finna block
something.
that page. I can do that.
She really wanted to do something for the people.
Yeah.
She really wanted to do something for the people.
Caller, introduce yourself.
Councilman of the city of Man,
Okay.
Eric Mays.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
Mr. Eric
Ask him to
Mays,
say he's typing
Councilman.
on this page.
I've been ripping and running all day. I say, let me check them out at the bottom of the hour. I usually have it at the top of the hour.
That's not him. Block that page.
Oh, you know it's
have
not
it,
him.
Adrian and Wyntis at the bottom of the hour.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
tuning
thank
in.
you, thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure.
Tell him somebody that stole his identity.
Talk to y'all.
Oh yeah.
Somebody stole your identity on Facebook.
What they say to do.
They done created a page called Flint's First Ward Councilman Eric Mays, sponsored by Friends of Eric Mays. They created a whole page.
When they created that, I know who it was. It was truly a friend. I don't go in there. But when my phone, I typed in, I'm the one typed in, y'all talking very intelligently.
Oh.
And that was
shit,
me, but
I
it
deleted
came up
it.
on that page.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, look, Brenda Boyd was on it. She said that ain't him. He don't type on that page. When I was like, it sure wasn't.
Yeah, she know I don't go on that page.
Yeah, she be knowing.
With my phone, I'm going to have to go to the Metro shop because my real Facebook page where I got on the white shirt and the red tie ain't coming up like it should. You all probably know how to do it, but I don't. So that was
Bring it up here.
and it came up on my sponsored page with my friends. I probably got 12 friends.
Okay, well yeah, bring it up to me and I'll fix it for you.
Okay, who said that, Adrian?
Yeah,
You know how to do it?
yeah.
While we talking about that technical stuff,
Well, you need to be
case, the judge told me on her big screen in her courtroom, I can do the council meetings to prove my point. I might have to hire you, Mickey, to come and sit with me and bring that stuff up in court if you want to.
I sure will.
Oh, you might need a commentator like me to come and commentate what happened, or you got that covered.
Hey, Mickey, I might have to pay you about an hour. You might be my technical man in the courtroom.
I help him with his equipment too. This Wyntis.
That'll be good, Adrian. Because the
You
judge
see how you
says
go
she
all
can
over
have
me?
on top of it, then that big screen, and look, I have to go to like the 3 hour, 15-minute mark of the council meetings that we dealing with in question. I mean, she's accommodating. And I was going through some of that stuff today. I think you will have some people tripping in that court procedure.
I hope we do.
Well, kind of the facts ain't gonna change. You know, that case stems around me being excused and then Hurricane Road and them talking about I can't come to my seat.
But you know what, Councilman Mays? I feel like I'm looking at the case, and this is my opinion. I feel like they're trying to take your voice away. They're somehow trying to make an example out of you so others will be afraid to speak up. That's how I feel.
You know, I think you're right. You know who they remind me of?
Who?
Kate Bill's Maurice Davis. We have seen this movie before.
Yeah.
In a few weeks or months, I think 2 or 3 of them have been recalled. But I done seen this movie before. This is almost identical
That's right. But don't let nobody take your voice, because even though people say, oh, his delivery, he's loud with his delivery, but everybody always know that you are there. And like I told them today, even I called you. You didn't answer, but you called me back. And if it's somebody, if we looking for that one dependable councilman, it's always you. And I give a shout out to Tanya Burns because she answered my calls too. But
Yeah,
since
that's
we
good.
talking about you, you always have been there for the people in
Well,
all over the city.
you'll be surprised how many calls I get in a day, and you'd be surprised how many calls I take and how many phone calls I return. Probably, you know, 80 to 90% of my missed calls I return unless it gets too late at night. I was listening to the lady on y'all show yesterday talking about my delivery.
Mhm.
She was giving me compliments, but she was saying I was talking to the crowd. It don't be no crowd in council meeting. It be two, three people in the audience. Sometimes Nikki be there, but just looking at the camera, I can only appeal to the people because the council members ain't listening. And so, you know, I'm never gonna walk on water. I'm never gonna part the Red Sea. I'm a mortal man. I'm never gonna be perfect. But I think the majority of the people, from what I hear, they see what's going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Mays, we got a question from one of our viewers. They want to know, have you been informed on who the committee chairpersons are?
It was a memo in my mailbox today, and it said that only one council person had reached out for a committee chair, and it didn't say who it was, and it didn't say what committee. This was a memo saying that only one council person had reached out for a committee chair, and that encouraging council people to step up and speak up for a chair position. I'm not going to ask for one.
I know
I
that's
really
right.
don't want one uh, with this crowd
That's
here.
right.
And I was listening to y'all earlier. Let's make a prediction. Um, you got Hergen Road as president. You got Liddell Lewis as vice. I
Mm-hmm.
would predict they're going to go with Julie Briefly as finance, but I don't know. And then governmental ops, we'll see who that is, Bible Worthen or something. But the chair spot, they are important. But then you better know what you're doing, and you better provide leadership.
Right.
I'm gonna work from my seat without a chairman spot, a
Absolutely.
chairperson spot, just like I did with Kate Fields and the rest of them. That's what's messing that council up. They
Titles
falling all over each other
for
for
titles.
leadership positions, and they were still in the learning process.
Right.
It messed them up for 5 months after they took office fooling with me in my leadership positions. Once I signed up to run for mayor, and once they got called downstairs and people with the politics, and so I've seen this for both on council too. You should be trying to get the work done, and
Absolutely.
until you switch them goofy rules, them chairs gonna have problems because the goofy rules is a little stupid. They should just use common sense and courtesy and take care of the business of the city. I'll be curious to see if the goofy rules change because regardless of the chairmanships, you can see they don't even understand some of the rules.
You're right. You're right. You're so right. And I think they so hung up on titles, Councilman Mays, that they just running amok. I use one of Jamaica's words. They're running amok because they caught up
Yeah,
on
they got to
titles.
go home to their husbands and wives and boyfriends and mamas and daddies and be saying, I'm the president, I'm the finance chair. I mean,
Right.
them titles was killing them. What you see in public, you better believe they egos and how they talk around their family and friends, and that's kind of what be tripping me out about Quincy and Liddell now. They use their folks to help put these folks in power, and they don't have a clue what these people be saying when they get home.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. But I'm glad that I did that little experiment on Facebook today just to and I put it that way to the residents because it is the residents. The residents are the city of Flint. They should know what their taxpayer dollars are being spent on. And right now the city is using the taxpayers' dollars to come after you. And the majority of the people on the post, they didn't appreciate that. And
Well,
they
what's going to happen? Um, I've seen somebody post, after I finished my business and looked at your show, your podcast, or whatever you call it. I seen somebody say that Councilman Mays is alone. I can assure you 100% Councilman Mays is not alone. I had a meeting with some folks, and I ain't going to say who they are. They're going to pop up at council meeting, and it's going to be a few of them. Councilman Mays have not been alone for the last 10 years. The residents of the first ward, the people who I talk to on a daily basis doing service calls, I get calls from across the country. So
Mhm.
I understand what they mean as far as alone. Even when you look at the council meetings, even with this Fab Five and Sensational Six, you can provide leadership from the seat you sit in. And then when the public starts speaking up, right now my main project is to make sure some of this opera money get to the people.
Right.
And so we putting together a strategy and a way to do that now. I got a call yesterday from Mr. Neely himself, and he said Ed Taylor was sitting in the room with him, and he just started a conversation with us a new term. Let's have a fresh start.
Oh, you believe that?
And I said, what about fixing the old stuff? You
Right.
try to dog out people, you tell lies, you try to mess over me, you send a dirty Kim and all these folks. I mean, I was cussing. It lasted about 6 or 7 minutes. He appealed in two different directions. I felt bad when I got off the line because I'm saying to myself, how dare you? The way you done did the fire chief, you done did me,
Right.
you done worked with them knuckleheads on the council, and now you calling, talking about you calling all the council people for a fresh start. I told him I don't roll like that. Fix the stuff and tell the truth about stuff you done messed up.
You
When
should
you
have
do
told
that,
him to drop your
and
case.
then we can have a fresh start
You,
privately.
you should have told him to drop your case. That would have showed. Tell him to make the first move and drop that case. The city of Flint versus Mays.
Who said that?
This is Wyntis saying that.
Yeah, Wyntis. I was so frustrated with that type of old bogus behind the scenes reach out after I got off the phone. I thought about that. They still got us in 34,000
Right.
out of the old case he did. And then he was involved with them council people and his crew dealing with the presidency. And then I told him that Murdoch press release that he sent out from Ruse, do a press release and say you lied on me. And so, you know, I'm saying this guy is piling up stuff in the public eye, and then to have the nerve to call me privately about a fresh start.
That's how he
That would
moved.
be like somebody stabbed or killed my mom, my dad. And, I told him, I'm always a Christian. I'm always trying to forgive people.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't forget. And so you asking for a fresh start and won't correct the bad start.
That's right. That's right. Councilman Mays, I got one last question for you before we let you go and get off the air. Mr. Snow wanted to know, how did you feel when the others didn't take a stand and walk out with you when you were removed from the meeting? And I want to know that too. What do you expect from the other council people that support you? Should they take a stand and walk out with you, or what would you have expected from them?
Well, I would have walked out with them as well. I felt proud when Jerry Winfrey Carter took that stand. I didn't know um, if Tanya Burns would, and so I talked to both of them after that.
Okay.
And then I was informed by Tanya herself, Councilperson Burns, that she had left. But when you put in that position to be wrongfully removed, and we as councilpersons knew it was wrong, then it made you feel good that you ain't really on that council by yourself. Um, so I felt good, and I would do the same with them and for them. I still talk about when Liddell Lewis stood up like she wanted to fight Dr. Burns, and Liddell get mad when I bring that history up.
Oh, they forgot about that.
Word that had called him ghetto and switched seats and brought that mess over there by me.
You better be careful. You better not even yawn.
With like minds and honesty and stuff stick together, it make you feel good. When the residents and the people on social media say they see it and support it, it makes you feel good. That's what keeps me going. Because if everybody thought I was doing wrong and was bad, I would have to look at myself and say, I'm one of the biggest fools around. I know I can do stuff different than others to make my point.
Right.
But I know the Lord blessed me with a brain. And when other people can see what you're doing and see how you're being discriminated against and people treating you wrong, it makes you feel good. I was in meetings today with people who see that. And the public and the council don't see it more because with the court cases, with the people who shouldn't have come out and speak on this, with what y'all be doing on this media platform, hell, put yourself in my position.
Right.
I can't say hell. Remember, that's what
You can say hell on my show. I ain't gonna put you out.
make you feel good. And so I feel good just to know anybody else who would question it. When you have support, that's what you need. It makes you feel good, and it tells you and confirms that everybody ain't looking at stuff the same way.
Right. Right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Mays. And we're going to have to hook up again and do something else real soon for the people because the people support you. We support you, Mr. Mays.
And I'm sandbagging, but behind the scenes, I'm lining everything up. Nikki, stay tuned. I might need you technically when we run these videos in the courtroom. Look like the courtroom is starting to get a few people who's going to show up. I'm getting my subpoena served. You're going to see council people get an attitude adjustment. I must win these cases, so I'm going to pray on it and take it from there. Adrian, you're welcome to be one of the technical people too. We moving from the council chambers to the courtroom. God bless you.
Well, what about me? What about me, Councilman Mays?
Let's see if I can get my humor going. If you've been watching, maybe we can put you on the stand as a witness. We'll see.
Oh, I love to tell what happened. All right, then. Thank you, Councilman Mays. It's always a pleasure.
God bless us all.
Thank you. Listen, guys, we appreciate you tonight, Adrian.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think our partnership is going well.
I think it is
I
too.
think our partnership is going well. And I
And
like.
what about me?
Listen, I gave you so many accolades at the beginning of
I ain't in with y'all.
A10 News Media Group, the greatest producer in the world.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
That's the fuckery.
Mickey Jordan, we love you. We appreciate
We
you.
do.
Listen, I also, since it's my show, I get to read my goodbye card. So I just want to send a shout out to Tanya Smith. She's hosting Lady T Presents a Gospel Explosion
Okay.
on Saturday, December the 10th. It's free. Vendors are welcome. Open doors are open at 4. It starts at 5 at the Spirit of Victory Outreach Ministries on Court Street. The pastor is Jannard Lakes. She's having a host of singers, um, gospel comedians, and others. So please go check it out. The flyers are up on my page. Also, a shout out to Chia Morgan for another successful Blessed to Be a Blessing dinner that she gives every year. That was wonderful. And also, we have the 37th annual holiday walk coming up on December the 6th. If you're looking for free stuff for your kids,
There
it's
you
cold
go.
outside, but I don't be walking. But I'm just thinking I like to give, all a little free stuff for you to do. So again, what to say down here? Like, share, subscribe, Facebook, YouTube, A10 News Media Group. As always, the Wyntis Hall Show every Thursdays at 6 p.m. with the guest, the Queen of 810, Wyntis Hall. Thank you, Adrian. We